So should those two teams tie at the end of the season, the Clippers would be the 2 seed and the Suns would be the 3 seed, but not knowing who they would play in the first round. We talked about Demarcus Cousins. We're going to be joined by Mr. Cousins here in just a second. In his return to Houston, 11 points and 8 rebounds on 5 of 7 shooting. Has been terrific for the Clippers. And there's a good look at Demarcus as he puts on the headset. Demarcus, Brian Seaman, Jim Jackson, we're in Los Angeles. You're in Houston. You started your season in Houston. You are now with the Clippers, and it seems like every minute you play, you seem more and more comfortable. You've made game-winning plays, really, the last couple of times out.
Just trying to come in, feel the system that's been put in place. It's a great group of guys. I'm grateful to be able to, be a part of this group. It's a winning mentality. We have a championship mindset, and, that's what I'm here to play for. So I'm just doing my part, go out and leave it all on the floor.
Boogie, Jimmy Jackson, another good game. Coming into your second 10-day, you feel a little bit better. Goals for you, individual goals, and how that helps the Clippers move forward.
I just want to continue to get healthy, man. It's been a long journey for me. My body's improving every day. My strength is improving every day. My mobility. So it's been a long process, but everything's on the up right now. I see the light at the end of the tunnel, so I'm just continue to grind and, like I said, do my part to help this team win.
Third quarter was a tough one, really, for both teams. Tell me what was said in that huddle heading into the fourth quarter, where really the complexion, especially for you guys, everything seemed to change.
We kind of got caught up playing their style of basketball, and that kind of bit us in the rear end later on. So, we corrected those mistakes. Locked in, played our style of basketball, and pulled out a good road win.
Hey, Boogie, with everything you've been through, the ups and downs, how much more do you appreciate just being back on the court, being around in the locker room with the group?
I love every moment of it, man. I've been playing this game since I was a kid. My love is the exact same as it was when I was a middle school kid, trying to lace up whatever pair of sneakers I had at the time.
Right.
So, man, I'm grateful, man. I'm extremely grateful.
Demarcus, congratulations on the win. Congratulations on your great play. Thanks for joining us here tonight.
I appreciate you guys.
Clippers win it 109-104 to kick off this road trip. They are winners in Houston. Inside of the DTLA studios, Christina Pink, Don McLean, Corey Maggette, and the Clippers certainly surviving a scare. This one a lot closer than it should have been, Don.
They're not all going to be Picassos, Christina.
I like that,
But
Don.
you found a way to win with as many guys as they have out. The game's going to look different night to night. This game looked different than Wednesday. They didn't shoot it great, probably turned it over a little too much, Corey, but they found a way to win the game.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing, Don. They found a way to win a game when you shot 40% from the field and over 35% from the three. Again, the turnovers were an issue this game, but sometimes you got to take these games. If you get a win, a win is a win.
Yeah, a win is a win. One thing for sure, we are all going to burn the tape of the third quarter because
11
the Clippers
points?
11 points. They struggled to shoot the ball in that quarter, but it's okay because they certainly found themselves in the fourth quarter, went on a nice little surge there to end up closing this game out, Don.
5 and 11.
Take it away, Corey.
Oh, you want me to throw it? But I'm just saying, listen, Reggie Jackson got hot. You just call him Reggie Vision. They made some big-time plays towards the end. And again, like when you have a quarter, when you only score 11 points in the third, you got to have some resilience in that fourth. They found the energy. They played with a sense of urgency. And, Don, one of the keys to success this game, that they switched up the defense. Ty Lue went more into a zone, which allowed them to get out and make plays, get out in transition. And again, Paul George, being the guy, I'm a scoringyou.com, scoring those buckets towards the end. But as a team, sometimes it's not gonna work, right? And you got to find a way to win games. And what I love, even for Paul George, sorry, Don, that he was 10 for 27 from the field, and he was 3 for 10 from three. He got to the free throw line, and he was 10 for 10.
I would say this, though. At the point when they made that run and Reggie got hot from behind the line, that was like the breaking point of the game. If they don't do that, Houston continues to feel more confidence, and they maybe push the lead out. So that was the point of the game where it had to happen. Reggie Jackson and others made it happen.
Yeah, Reggie, PG, all the guys stepping up down the stretch. They were able to get the stops as well. So now let's take a look at the final stats from tonight's game.
Sure we want to do that?
Do we want to take a look? I mean, 40% for both teams. But, Don, what sticks out to you when you look at the final numbers?
The people at home can see those numbers, but in the box score, the Clippers shot the ball 97 times tonight.
Yes.
That is a ton. And the Rockets shot at 89 and missed 53 shots. I can't remember looking at a box score where a team missed 53 shots in a game. But again, it just points back to the fact, Corey, of what you and I said. It wasn't pretty, but you find a way to win. Guys stepped up, made the plays they needed to make.
And even to the point where you didn't get contributions from some guys you kind of rely on, like a Luke Kennard didn't shoot the ball well, and Terrence Mann didn't shoot the basketball well again. But then you had positive from like a Demarcus Cousins coming in, making play after play. But one thing about Demarcus, I would say, I just love his humility, a guy who loves this game, who has been through a lot, and he finally, to me, it seems like he's found a home with the Clippers, Don.
Yeah, a lot of rebounds up for grabs in this game. But, hey, 14 of those went to one Paul George, who put in some impressive minutes tonight. He also had 33 points, his 7th in the last 8 games with plus 30, Don.
Yeah, the Clippers needed all 33 of those 33 he got. And, you know, like you were saying, Corey, nobody really shot it well for the Clippers tonight. PG 10 of 27. But I like the fact that he's still being aggressive. And guys, superstar players, understand when you got guys out, it's on you to make it happen. And PG made it happen even though it wasn't a great shooting night. But he is playing at a high level. No one shoots it great every night. But the fact that he was aggressive and looking to make plays, they were ISOing him in the fourth quarter at that elbow area. I always say, you know you're good offensively, Corey, when they run plays or ISOs at the elbow for you. And that's what they did for PG. He had some success. But again, he did enough. Clippers did enough to win the game tonight.
And Don, you think about it. For some players, if they're not shooting the basketball particularly well, they're not doing anything else. And one thing about it, what I love about Paul George, and even if it's Kawhi or any other player on this team, they continue to battle. If it's taking charge, if it's getting an assist for your teammate, and Paul George knew that he wasn't shooting the basketball particularly well, so he went to the glass to get those 14 rebounds. And then all of a sudden he got hot and started to make some shots.
Yeah, and of course 10 of 10 from the line, as you guys pointed out. But as Don said, they aren't all going to be Picassos.
No. Yeah.
They got the W, though, tonight, and we will have much more coming up on Clippers Live. Reggie Jackson stepping up again for the Clippers. The goggles, putting in some work. He had 19. More on his night next.
Dad, we do this every day.